Before we start the video, I should tell you that if you hear some noise, it's because my mom's doing some vacuuming of some stuff. So we just took down a Christmas tree, so there's a little bit of fake snow everywhere. But if it's in, also my heater's running because it's kind of cold. So and also the video is made for the 14s and ups because Bonecrusher has bone. He crushes the bones. Hello, I'm Fox2 and welcome to this tour review of the buzzworthy Bumblebee Studio Series Bonecrusher, N.E.S.T Bonecrusher. Now, I literally just got this guy today at my Target. There's only like 3 left of them. That's insane. Very glad I decided to go there because I just found him. It was pretty cool. And hope you don't mind that Power of the Prize Beachcomber card in there. I might start doing that now. Yeah, this is now the setup. Now, what can I say about this toy? Bonecrusher looks like Bonecrusher from the movie. I mean, like, this is Bonecrusher. I mean, like, have you ever seen Bonecrusher? This is Bonecrusher. He has a... Never mind. Oh. Wait. Yep. Of course, it doesn't do it on camera. But, he had a floppy arm when I got him out of the box, but... That's pretty neat. So, what can I say about him? He is a Bonecrusher, I guess. Man, look at him. He has the occasional spikes. He has the long, dingly arms. He has the roller skates, so he can just skate around like with Sideswipe. I just picture him and Sideswipe like going to like a roller derby. And they're just like doing a bunch of tricks, and we just see Optimus and Megatron just like clumsily fall over because they don't know how to do it. Well, not the case anymore. Because, you know, they both got terminated. Bonecrusher the worst way. But the painting of this guy is pretty nice. I mean, like, if you see all his arms, if you just do that, pretty good sculpting. He has that N.E.S.T logo, but he also has a subsequent logo, and with the beautiful painting of All Hail Megatron on it. So, pretty neat painting for this guy. I mean, like, Bonecrusher is pretty cool in the movie. Also, can we just talk about how some of the characters were very different from the G1 counterparts? I mean, like, in the G1 show, Bonecrusher was the bulldozer of the Constructicons. Then they changed him to a separate character and replaced it with Rampage, who Rampage on himself was a Predacon. Then he was a Predacon again, but this time a very memorable one from Beast Wars, and then he became a bulldozer. Pretty weird, but I mean, like, he's pretty cool. I mean, like, this is Bonecrusher, and what can I say? He has his cool little hands. He has his little things right here. But anyway, let's talk about this. Let's show how will we just. No, so this guy's pretty big for being a Voyager and all. So let's see what he. Let's check out the sizes. Here's he with his deluxe movie, first movie Bonecrusher, which is a whole lot more worse than this guy, because I mean, like, look at his arms. They're spaghetti. And look at the head. But the paint's pretty good. Also, he's not painted as him because this is the N.E.S.T Bumblebee. But look, he had like a little gimmick with his thing. And way more cleaner back. Cleaner look. But I mean, like, like, that thing does not even look street accurate. This thing looks like spaghetti. Let's check. Then, fellow N.E.S.T character, Bumblebee, which is pretty neat with the gunmetal gray. I think they were going with. Looks pretty good. Then there's he with the human that came with N.E.S.T Bumblebee. Also, this guy didn't come with any accessories besides himself, but I mean, like, he's pretty good. Pretty good. Authentic Wheeljack, my last review, who is very big. G1 Prowl, who is smaller than him, probably because he's a G1 toy, but pretty good. And then finally, Stegosaurus. Okay, now this guy's pretty big for his size, but I mean, like, just look at him. Pretty cool. Hold on, I'm trying to figure something out. This thing's bright. Just look at this. Man, that's that is terrifying. Hold on. Okay, that is just terrifying. That is just straight up out of the nightmares. Really terrifying. But I mean, like, I just got this from my dad. This light is very strong. Look at that. Now that's what I call terrifying with that paint job. You can't even see his eyes, they're just blackened out. Man. Yeah, he's pretty cool. So, now let's talk about the posability of this guy, because he's pretty posable. Okay, for posability, he has a tight swivel at the head. He also has a little bit of a side to side. Then up to the shoulders, he gets like a butterfly joint from the transformation, but put it too far and it looks kind of old. You can move his arms all the way up. You can also go out, rotation right here, swivel right here at the elbow. He has a double bend elbow. That's tight. Then this thing can bend and this thing can just come undone. I don't know why. Excuse me. His claws can open so he can pretty much grasp something. Come to the waist. That's not the swivel. No waist swivel, but you do get. But no, because then there you can do a kick that far, kick that back that far, like move out, row, a thigh swivel, a knee bend, which is very tight, and then for some reason, I guess that's a pivot. I think because in the transformation of this guy, this thing's not that useful, but I mean, like, posability is pretty good. I think you can get him to that one pose. Yeah, you can get him to the pose from the movie. His most famous shot is when we went charging through a bus. But then Optimus proceeded to stab him in the face. Now let's talk about the now this thing is pretty cool, but the transformation is pretty simple too. This thing's pretty cool too. Well, this is pretty cool about how it transforms. A little claw. Well, let's get into the transformation. Now, if you want to like skip the transformation, that's completely fine, but remember, I put work and the music I put over it, I'll put into the transformation thing. I'm not putting in the description, so if you want to like listen to some good tunes while you're watching the transformation, because I make these pretty nice, I do them for you guys, and you can go to that timestamp right there, or you can just watch it complete to the end, because, come on, I know you guys aren't really that things. But anyway, let's get into the transformation. Let's go. wow. The transformation was pretty neat, and you get a pretty cool looking truck. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is like a minesweeper. Nope, not that minesweeper. This minesweeper. See, I'm pretty sure it said like it uses its claws to stretch out the mines. Then they just go yeet with them. So yeah, this thing's pretty. Also, that transformation you saw, it required a lot of shifting. You can do some very less kibble, but yeah, the hands are out here. But they actually look part of the truck, so can't really say anything bad about it. I mean, like, this is it, and this is where you can really see the logo. It's on both sides. The tail lights are painted. This thing is that a ladder? I mean, like, this thing's pretty cool. I mean, like, look at this. There's not really nothing really I can say about this besides that this is awesome. Also, I mean, like, kibble. I mean, like, what kibble? This looks like the inside of a truck. Look at this. Real life axles. Detail. A grill with headlights. And this thing. Now, let's talk about this thing's posability. This thing really doesn't have that much swivel, but I guess you count the wheels as a swivel, I guess, but next is the claw, because this thing is posable. It can go that way and that way. Fold out. Down that far. That's a whole lot far. It can even fold up. Side to side. Fold up. It has a bend. A swivel. Another bend. And then nothing else. Swivel here. But this thing is what I would call the most opposable part of the figure. Is the claw, because dang, this thing is posable. Now let's talk about size comparisons and then we could end this review. Here's the first movie, Bonecrusher, which you can actually see that they put more, that they actually made a better looking vehicle of this guy than him. I think it's because, no, this is actually a replica of each vehicle too. Dang. This is exactly like it. The transmission is different, but man, these are so similar. I'm pretty sure they actually took information from this guy's vehicle and put it into this one. However, it's missing this weird little gas cap thing on that side. Oh wait, never mind. It has that, which is not as jutting out. Well, N.E.S.T Bumblebee, which looks pretty good in scale because these guys look awesome together. Very awesome. Jack, Prowl, Stegosaurus. And also person, because I forgot to do that. Now this guy's pretty big in both modes. Now let's go back into robot mode so we can finish up this review. Oh. Now what could I say about this guy? He's pretty good, very solid, and I mean, like, how can I describe him? He's amazing. And if you see one, you should get him. If in case you didn't get the Bonecrusher mold when it first released for the Studio Series, I didn't because I have it a long time ago with him, and that was when I was not really into collecting Transformers then. But I am. But I started to get back into it. So what can I say about this? This guy's pretty neat. I might even have this guy be like a background character, so you can just like watch it along with Beachcomber's card right here. So to finish off this review, I'll give him like a 1, 2, 3, 4 pats, because I just love him so much. And hopefully you guys are ready for when some of the air characters come out. Like, also at the same target, I saw like an Earth Spark Bumblebee, which oh no, that had like the part of another character in him. I don't know if I might do a tour review of those guys, or if I ever get one. But I'll tell you, but I'll show you, but I will make a video if I ever get some of them. Now, what can I finish up this review? Well, I think you should all like and comment on this video, subscribe, and hit that bell. And I guess we'll see you all in the next video. No, I might actually take a break from toy reviews now. I know I said it before, but this time I will. Because, no, I think maybe the next video that I make might be a gameplay, or might be something else. It might be a stop motion, an animation, all depends. Now, I've been Fox Chew, and I'll see you all you little gremlins in the next video. Goodbye.